Alright guys, back for more Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Yeah.
So, you all set for the trip? Okay, I'll just perform a few final checks and make my way over to Kame House. You go ahead and meet up with Krillin and the others.
Yeah. It's only kind of a shame that they didn't release that for, other consoles besides the Switch and PC.
With their preparations for the journey to planet Namek complete, everyone is gathered at Kame House.
I mean, like, I'm sure they didn't expect a lot of people to buy the game for other consoles.
My mom thought I should look more presentable. You know, when
I don't
meeting
know.
an entire
Well,
alien
it's
race
like,
for the first time.
It's really weird that they didn't at least give it a PS4 port.
Man, your mom sure is strict.
Considering everything's on the PS4.
We're counting on
That
you.
doesn't get
Don't come
anywhere
back
else
until
but
you
PC.
found those Dragon Balls. On it.
At the very least, if it's made in Japan, it will get a PS4 port, no doubt about it. The question then becomes, will it be released internationally? There are a lot of games on the PS4 that are still region-locked to Japan.
Alright, time for takeoff.
Although you can import the games because the PS4 is region-free, so... Although,
meanwhile,
to
just
use, like, to get digital games on the PS4 store, and this goes for, I think, definitely the Switch, and the Xbox One, I believe, as well. You need to have an account set to that region, and to buy stuff from there, you need a credit card linked to a bank account from Japan.
Was on his way to planet Namek.
That's how it goes with a lot of digital online retailers.
He was in search of the Dragon Balls that he learned of from Vegeta and the others on Earth.
But yeah.
His goal? To wish for immortality.
Which I wish that wasn't the case, but...
hurriedly made his way to Namek in an effort to catch Frieza.
One of the things that still confounds me about the...
If Frieza is able to attain immortality,
the HD collections and the newest game for Kingdom Hearts is the fact that Japanese players have access to the English dubs of those games, but international players do not have access to the Japanese dubs whatsoever, and I don't get that whatsoever. Because the Remind DLC in Japan allows people to play the game with the English dub. But internationally, we didn't get the Japanese dub for some reason. Yeah, and the Japanese final mixes for 1, 2, and Birth by Sleep always have had, at least in their original releases, had the Japanese dub, or the English dubs, instead of the Japanese dubs. Though you could switch to the Japanese dubs if you watch the cutscenes in theater mode.
The others left Earth.
And I'm just like, why not have both dubs on the discs if those are literally the only two dubs you care about? Because the games were not... Well, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 were dubbed into several different languages, but besides English and Japanese. But on the HD re-releases, they only have... Outside of Japan, they only have the English dubs with subtitles, and the hubs are translated into whatever language is for the country that they were released in. Except for China. I believe China got the Japanese dubs with Chinese subtitles and
I'm picking
HUDs.
something up. No doubt about it. It's a
And also
Dragon
Pooh Bear's
Ball.
censored because people made fun of the
You're right.
Emperor of China, or President of China, whatever the hell he is, by comparing him to Winnie the Pooh.
Right, we found
We
one.
found one.
And he censored, rather than just taking it in stride or telling people to stop, he outright pretty much banned Winnie the Pooh from the country. Because China.
Man, you're not kidding.
And
It's massive, and it feels
yeah,
crazy
and literally,
strong.
I don't know about Pooh's name, but I've seen screenshots of the Chinese release.
Something kind of evil about it,
I think
too.
probably from one of the trailers or something.
What's going
where
on?
Probably released in China, where it's literally just
There's
like
nothing
a
to freak
white
out about.
flash of nothing, where Pooh is in the Winnie the Pooh world.
Besides, look at the reading I'm getting
It's
over there.
weird.
The radar's picking up 4 Dragon Balls
Yeah.
all in one spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
unless if they port those games to PC, you're fine. I'm really, and people get mods going that allow
It's probably
people to
just
play the
some
games in
Namekians.
Japanese.
We got nothing to be
But
afraid
with the
of.
Japanese dub, I'm really
Right?
doubting that Square is just gonna release like language packs for those games for Japanese, which saddens me to no end. Like I would pay at least $10 for every one of those games,
Wait,
Japanese
I feel like
language
I've
packs
seen that ship
for
somewhere
DLC.
before.
It's a sand spaceship.
Square's done that before with the
I knew
for the English release of Final Fantasy 13-2.
Go on,
There's a
lower
piece
your
of
power
DLC
level.
that
They'll
is
know we're
literally
here.
just a Japanese language pack,
Yeah.
so you can play it with the Japanese language
Vegeta.
for that
Looks like
dub
it's just him.
if you wanted to. And I don't and for Final Fantasy 15 they have a
I'm not
ton of
letting
different
you
dubs
get
and
your filthy
subtitles
hands on those
in basically
Dragon
every
Balls,
version of the
Frieza.
game, so I don't understand the reasoning behind Kingdom Hearts not being the same.
Bulma, let the others know what's going on, and then head back to Earth.
It's stupid
Bulma,
to me.
let the others know what's going on, then head back to Earth. Gohan, sound good to you?
Yeah. Okay. I'll get a hold of Master Roshi and fill him in first. Once I'm back, I'll pick Goku up and bring him here. I should be back in about 2 months.
Right. 2 months. What?
Another one? Hold the phone. What's another one of those things doing here?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to know.
Alright, I'm finally on Namek for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot after 2 fucking side missions that took like
We found
2
it, Lord
hours to
Frieza!
do.
Excellent
Not each,
work.
but in total.
Now only 3 remain out of
Oh,
my
I know.
grasp.
Wouldn't be an RPG without him.
Take care not to lose that Dodoria. It seems Vegeta
Oh, have you screwed
is
it all?
looking for
Have
the
you screwed
Dragon
around at
Balls
all
as
with
well.
the data grading mode in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Pardon me, Lord Frieza.
It's
Qui
just
has
fun.
intercepted
The
Vegeta.
pictures I've seen with that people
I
have
see.
created,
My
they've just
death
been
is
really
fast.
fun.
In addition, the 2 large power sources
Because
from
you can just
earlier
literally
have
just place
suddenly
characters however you
disappeared
want
as well.
in the places
I'll
that
make
they
my way
have.
to their location and investigate.
Yep.
I should
The
be
only thing I
able to
hate about it
identify
is that there
the
aren't enough poses
Very well. But
that I
I'm
would
more
like.
concerned about ridding
There aren't
myself
certain
of
poses that I like
traitor
the character
Vegeta.
sitting, or
What a shame.
certain
I
poses that they
didn't think
do
him
with
foolish
or
enough
without
to
their
turn
weapons
against
that they
let
don't
alone
do
attempt
with
to steal the Dragon
or
Balls
without their
for
weapons.
himself.
Like they don't do it with either.
Qui should be on his way to dispose
It's really
of
weird.
Vegeta. Should be interesting.
And then
those 2 have long
there aren't
hated
certain
each
character models that I would like to have,
are
like Kingdom Hearts
roughly
1
equal in
Sora
power,
or
I
Kingdom Hearts
believe.
1 basically
so
anybody
I assume
else.
it'll take a fair bit of time.
Or Roxas in his normal clothes. or a few other characters in certain clothing that I would like.
I'm going to enjoy.
It's really weird because they have certain character models within the games, or within the game, but they don't have them for that mode for some reason. And I don't understand why.
Right. Make sure to let Goku and the others know. Thanks.
And then I really wish that they would recreate certain locations from
Good luck, you two.
the first two main Kingdom Hearts games.
I'll be back with Goku as fast as I can.
Because like you can recreate moments from like Kingdom Hearts 2, Birth by Sleep.
Is it the Saiyan?
And whatever else, as long as the characters
It's not Vegeta.
wore certain clothing within those games. Like, you can recreate certain moments from Kingdom Hearts 2 if it's Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2, because they give you that, because you play through the entire prologue as that version of Sora. And they have Roxas only in his Organization 13 cloak for some reason, but not his regular clothes.
Those aren't Namekians!
And then they have Painter, Pence, and Olette in their Kingdom Hearts 3 outfits, but not the Kingdom Hearts 2 ones. Which is weird, because they recreated those character models because they recreated the photo from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Their power levels are a joke. They're nothing but trash.
And I'm just like,
I guess it's just some tourists.
If they have certain character models within the game's data and everything, why not just give us access to them?
Wouldn't be much fun if they
It's really cool though, because they gave us access to places we don't go in the game itself, but are in cutscenes. Like they gave us Radiant Garden for one place.
Sounds good to me.
And I think one other place, Destiny Islands, there we go, that we only see in cutscenes, rather than go anywhere, or rather than actually go there and explore.
That's our ship!
And I'd like to be able to recreate certain things in Unreal Engine 4 as opposed to whatever the hell engine that they called that. I don't even think they have a name for it that they made the past games on.
Okay, Gohan. Feel free to let loose on these guys. They're nothing compared to you. Here goes.
Oh yeah, and whatever character models they don't directly have in the game, they recreated them for the pre-rendered cutscenes at the beginning and ending of the game. Which I'm pretty sure all they would need to do is have the geometry data for them and just recreate them for the in-engine graphics. But yeah, I said holy fucking shit because I'm in the middle of a battle and these guys are just slapping my ass. Probably not the right word, but or phrase. Oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck is this guy? Are these guys aggro levels? They're pissed. Jesus, when Gohan was on the ground and he got up, like, his eyes just went green randomly. Like, they had no pupils, there was no whites. It was weird. Oh, no, that guy's dead.
Hey! Nice going, Gohan!
Nice going? There's nothing nice about this!
Lord Frieza, it seems like those two power sources from before may warrant more of our attention. They raised their power levels almost instantly, and then
Oh my
vanished
God.
after defeating two
What?
of our scouts.
Left 4 Dead 2.
That is indeed strange. I highly doubt it's Vegeta's doing.
Correct, my lord. It can't be Vegeta. The sources
man.
each have a power level of about 1,500.
1,500, is that right?
Yeah, I'm in the first cutscene with Frieza talking to Dodoria and Zarbon,
Hardly anything
and
worthy of our
Sabat
concern,
voices
would you
Zarbon,
say?
and I can
They
easily
do
tell
seem
it's
rather
him.
unruly. If you happen upon these two,
I
eliminate them.
believe he had
Let
someone
us
else
leave
do it for
Vegeta's
Kai,
destruction to Kui.
unless if I'm mistaken. He gave up a couple of his Ginyu Force roles in Kai. Like, he had Vic Mignogna voicing Burter, and the guy who voices Tapion as Jace. Well, it's not like he brought him back for the video games. I think, like, probably the first couple of video games after Kai was dubbed. But after that, it just reverted to Sabat.
Don't make me laugh, Queen.
For, I guess, some
Do you actually
easiness.
think you can beat me?
Are you blind, Vegeta? Take a look at your scouter.
Day 1 of what?
You'll see my
Just in
power
general?
level is leagues above yours.
From what I can tell, behind the scenes, when it came to him voice acting, he was a bit of a prima donna, and overly, like his ego was really huge, because of how quickly his fame rose, I guess. After he, I guess, it was definitely after he did Broly. And then, definitely after he did Full Metal Alchemist and a few other animes for them.
Doesn't seem to realize how
Because
much of a threat
Sean
I
Schimmel,
am.
no matter like how poorly you think of him and how poorly I think of him. Back in 2009, actually, Sean Schimmel made these little short parody skits where he portrayed Vic Mignogna and just shat on the guy for his ego.
You must really have a death wish.
Which, you can actually see that if you look it up on YouTube. It's actually kind of funny. The one I saw specifically was the one he did with Sonny Strait.
You've lost your
Where he was in an
edge,
interview, and I
Vegeta.
think Sonny Strait was either another actor in a project that his character was in, or was something. I don't know what the hell Sonny Strait's character was supposed to be.
Don't be disappointed. You're in for a treat. You see, I've managed to learn a little new trick during my time on Earth.
But, yeah. And then... it's really weird.
Like
with,
what?
like,
How to run away?
after, it's really weird, because on the flip side of that, they
Like
kind
how
of
to
treated him
control
like
my power level.
one of their regulars to an extent. And, because they brought him back for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and the related OVAs and film.
No way!
They had him in Kai as Burter, which he actually voiced Burter, I believe, in the
20,
original,
21, 22,000!
the original dubbing of Z. But Sabat redubbed all that because when they did the Orange Bricks, because for vocal consistency reasons, because they were redubbing those episodes
This
uncut,
must be some sort of error.
and Vic, I guess, wasn't available to do that at the time. Because that was like 2005 or
I
6.
set my scouter to Vegeta's coordinate, and it's showing a reading of more than 22,000.
And then, they had him voicing Sabo in One Piece,
Did you say 22,000?
which he only did twice in episode of Sabo and
That's an
Film
older
Gold.
model scouter, isn't it?
But
Here,
logic
I'll get a
dictates
more
that he was going to do it for
accurate
the
reading with
series
mine.
as well once they got to the episodes he appeared in. Because that's how they've done
Impossible.
Brooke,
It
that's how they
can't be.
did a few other characters that appeared in movies that they dubbed before they dubbed the episodes that
Is
they
my
first appear
scouter
in.
broken? But it's a newer model.
and they continued having him on for Dragon Ball Super Broly, which there's rumors that Toei forced them to bring him back on because they were apparently wanting they were wanting to recast him from the start, but that has not been confirmed, so I don't know if that's true. And they had him on and off for dubs. It's really weird. In more recent years, Vic has more so been more involved with his media, I would say, and got more work in California than he did with Funimation. Which is weird because he apparently lives in Texas, so I don't know. Yeah. Which, by the way, did you ever see, like, after, like, his lawsuits revealed his age, did you see how old he is? He's like 57. He looks like he's still in his early 40s. Which, good for him, he's aging pretty well. But yeah, it's like, there were just different problems than, like, the alleged sexual assault stuff that he's been accused of. Which goes a lot deeper than just some of the people that were working with him at the time. Because, at cons he sometimes acted very creepy around, like, some of the teenage fangirls that would come up and get autographs and take pictures with him. Now, and he was apparently told over and over by some of the people that he would creep on that some of that stuff was not appropriate, and he'd apparently apologize for it and promised to be better, but most of the time he wouldn't. Or he would for a little while, and then it's really weird with how that shit went on.
Dirty fireworks.
Yeah. Like, the stuff that went on apparently behind closed doors is just really disturbing to hear about it, if true.
Oh, I don't believe it! He just took out Queen!
Yeah. Yeah. And I think he had the wrong idea with his lawsuits, and the main reason he went through with his lawsuits was because Recchietta Law, or Nick Recchietta, who owns the law firm, basically told him all he wanted to hear when he was thinking about suing them. Because if you pay at least a little bit of attention to what's been going on with that, the judge dismissed all of the lawsuits last October. And yeah, all 12 of the people he was suing, with Funimation being one of them, and then 11 others.
Very good. Let's hope they have what I'm looking for.
The judge dismissed all of them, but Vic filed for an appeal, and I think that's what's currently going on. But already, he has to
let's pay them a visit.
He has to pay for Jamie Marchi's legal fees already, which is a few $100,000. It's a bit fucked with how that's been going on.
I hate to say it, but that's it. We're screwed. There's no way we can ever get back to Earth now.
I wonder what goes through his head right now, because I don't think he's any longer associated with Recchietta Law. But I'm just trying to wonder what he thinks he's gonna get out of it, because he sued them for tortious interference. For how much he has to pay? How much he has to pay? Or what are you talking about?
We should try to find a place to hide. Maybe in a Namekian house or a cave or something.
I think it's like somewhere between $100,000 and $250,000 is what he has to pay for that.
Out.
Lawyers and lawsuits are not cheap. Yeah.
I'm sure the Namekians can
and that's
help
why
us
he
fix
did a
our ship,
GoFundMe
right?
last year to raise money for his legal fees. And he had to raise $250,000 for that.
Too.
So, but yeah, he sued them for tortious interference, which, do you know what that is? Tortious interference is, basically where you sue somebody for interfering with potential business potential business opportunities by bad-mouthing someone to a potential employer. Yeah. And he alleges that Funimation, Monica
really
Rial,
and
Jamie Marchi, and I guess the other 9 people he was suing, or is suing, did that, even though he has no evidence as to that. Because the only thing that they've done in terms of talking about him, about bad shit he's allegedly done, is just mentioning it on Twitter. And that's just a public space where they've mentioned it. They didn't mention it to any potential employers. So I don't know. Yeah. And then he also is suing them for defamation, which I think is the only thing he could possibly actually get away with, but even then there's really not a lot of chances because what is it?
This hole over here, it looks like
he basically was outed by someone else other than the people he's suing. He was outed by Mars Girl. He wasn't outed by any of them. They only came out and said their parts of the story and reacted appropriately
It's not like the others from before.
to everything after that.
This time it might be Namekian.
So, I don't know.
Hide! There's some strange energy headed this way. What are you doing, Bulma? Hide!
Yeah.
Those guys we beat up earlier weren't alone.
It's oh, he's either 56 or 57. I guess his approximate age or his approximate date of birth wasn't given, but he was either born in 62 or 63, from what I'm seeing on his Wikipedia page. But yeah, he's in his mid to late 50s, and he's aging pretty well.
Who were they?
I gotta give it to him. It's a little bit fucked.
Bulma, do me a favor.
I mean, I still think that
radar, please.
he could have easily just continued on with his career at other companies.
You said 4 of the Dragon Balls were in one spot.
You know,
right?
he didn't necessarily need Funimation because he was getting more roles at Viz Media anyways.
Well then, it's possible that those guys.
And doing his own stuff because he also did Star Trek Continues, which was his fan series.
They have the 4 Dragon Balls.
Continuing the original Star Trek series.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
He did singing. He had he had continual jobs at Viz Media and other dubbing companies. He could have easily just bounced back from that if he wanted to. I think.
Yeah.
Just clean up his act and then
Power was incredible.
voice act for other companies. Maybe get more union jobs for prelay stuff.
That small guy, he might actually be stronger
Because I mean,
than
he is a legitimately good actor. So he could have easily just bounced back from that if he wanted to.
Whoa, stronger than Vegeta?
But after this
No
lawsuit,
way.
I think he'd be lucky if he gets a steady workflow again. For a little while, at the very least.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Wait, how are we supposed to get the Dragon Balls from those guys?
I don't know. That whole thing is just really, really messed up. I don't really keep up with it too much either. I only know what I know because I only keep up with the important details.
Once Master Roshi learned of the situation on Namek from Bulma, he informed Goku right away. Goku, who was eager to help his friends, then asked Dr. Briefs to build him a spaceship. Dr. Briefs modified the ship Goku arrived in as a child and gave it enough power to reach planet Namek in just 6 days. After bringing himself back up to fighting condition with some sensu beans, Goku left for planet Namek.
It's like, in the majority of his roles that he does in Dragon Ball, you can easily tell that it's him. Because there's like, even though he plays Yamcha and has a different voice tone for Yamcha,
I've only got about 6 days to get stronger than Vegeta.
You can still tell it's him, because underlying in his Yamcha voice is still his, like, his deeper register.
Hey, you guys! Those creeps from before are heading straight for the Dragon Ball!
Patrick's sights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's...
Wait a minute. That's right back where Krillin thought that the Namekians were approaching us.
Okay, I'll head over there and check things out.
Yeah.
I'm going too.
Yeah. Yeah, Japanese Dio, because Patrick Sights is English Dio.
Wait a second!
Yeah.
Are you just gonna leave me here by myself?
Yeah. Which I was actually gonna say, they actually chose Johnny Young Bosch to replace Vic as Sabo and Broly.
Well, it'll be a lot safer for you here.
Yeah, I just said that, as Sabo and Broly.
Actually, you might be right.
Yeah. As Sabo, I'm gonna have to wait until I get the Blu-ray of One Piece Stampede to really see that performance, because I haven't heard it yet. Although I'm willing to bet he did a good job at it.
Right.
Frieza's horrible henchman.
Yeah, I just remember you saying weeks ago, or maybe it was last month or 2 months ago, that it decreased in quality in the last few seasons.
You think there are really some Namekian villages here?
If they are, we need to hurry and find them before it's too late.
Oh, you're right, Volume 7. I just went to the Wikipedia page.
Go on. You know the deed, right?
Yeah. No energy blasts are flying, right?
That's right. We have to move undetected.
So really, nothing lost, nothing gained.
Got it.
A lot of money for what?
You look really strong.
Subscription? Yeah.
How are we supposed to take on that stubby guy and his friends? I mean, come on!
But yeah, I was gonna say something.
What's going on down there? You look just like Kami and Piccolo. Ah, they must be Namekians!
First, introductions. I am Frieza. I'm looking for the Dragon Balls.
Damon Mills voices Frieza in DBZ Kakarot.
And if I'm not mistaken,
just
I
like
do
he did
believe
in
one of them can be found
Fighters.
We don't have anything like that.
Which he does an amazing job voice matching Chris Ayres.
It takes a great deal of courage to lie to me.
He is a new like Man of a Thousand Voices, because like he does one of the villains, I believe, in One Piece Stampede, and it's just a really, really deep voice that you wouldn't expect from him with his register. Yeah.
You know, the other elders were all too
I'll say this, I very
I
much prefer Sabbath playing Jace over, I think it was Jason something. Jason Lebrecht, I think, was his name? Who plays him in Kai. I very much prefer Sabbath for him, because Jason Lebrecht, I don't think his Australian accent, which he didn't even need to do,
show how persuasive
for that, I don't think he quite pulled it off in terms of the kind of voice that they needed. But I kind of prefer Sabbath in terms of his take on it. But
perhaps you understand now.
Okay.
If you insist on being this difficult, those young ones over there will be the next to die.
Yeah. We need to do this more often, honestly, just talk.
They're monsters!
Yeah. And
How terrible!
Alright, I've officially, as you guys heard,
what do you intend to do with the Dragon
my
Balls?
friends, so yeah. Sorry if not a lot of what we were talking about made sense, but okay.
I'll make a wish, of course. Nothing too extravagant, mind you.
Because you guys weren't able to hear his part of the conversation.
Even if these monsters manage to gather the Dragon Balls, they still might not be able to make their wish.
But yeah.
I suppose we have no choice. But promise me one thing. Promise me you won't lay a hand on the children.
Of course. Mind you, you could have saved yourself all this trouble by doing this sooner.
Of course.
Now, take this and be gone.
Well, I have. Perhaps you can tell me something. Say the location of the 2 remaining Dragon Balls. If memory serves, you need 7 of them to make a wish, isn't that right?
Don't be ridiculous. We Namekians are not in the business of endangering our own kind.
And just when I thought you were less foolish than the rest. I suppose I have no other recourse but to kill you and the children.
Get out of here, Dende! Now!
Right!
You! Our scouters! Now you won't be able to hunt us down anymore!
You're all dead!
Those monsters!
It's not much fun killing small fries like you. But You gotta die sooner or later!
That's enough!
What? Who the hell are you?
I'm gonna make you pay for what you did! Hey, go on. Even if we take them together, these guys are way out of our league. Your jets, Gohan. Get it all! Get away! What? No! Get away! You little! Now's our chance! Hurry!
Huh? Right!
After them, Dodoria! Don't let them get away!
Punch it, Gohan! If he catches us, we're goners!
Right!
No use! They're faster than us! He's gaining! Don't look directly at me!
God damn it. The fucking... During a cutscene, really?
My eyes! I can't see!
All right, it worked! Gohan, hide!
What? Oh, right!
You little twerps! Where'd the hell you go?
We're safe!
All right, we need to head back to Bulma fast. Hey, can you fly?
Oh, yes. Thank you for saving me.
So, what's your name?
I'm Dende.
One of Frieza's goons is on the move. This energy, is that Dodoria? This is perfect. I can more than handle him all by myself.
Let's see what I can put on Vegeta. Let me, first of all, let's change this for, that is Gallic Gun. This is Consecutive Energy Blast. Doesn't know any of those. Pallets. Complete training exercises on the training grounds.
I sure would love to fight in the World Tournament again.
I'm nothing like I was back then.
I'm going to win.
You know, I actually managed to beat Goku back then.
What the?
Brain bread. Where are we? We're in the Z world. Okay. I think it makes more sense to... Let's just power basically every one of these things up. I can power up God proficiency. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Super heal aid. Okay, what is this? Development community. Community of the Gods. Wait, is this Community of the Gods? What the fuck? Training! Oh, god damn it. Adult community. A book for grown-ups. I like that that's the name of that. This is adventure. There we go. Alright guys, I'm going to pause here and continue in the next one.